Listen, no one is coming to save you. Not your mum, not your dad, not some guru in saffron robes. Not the fairy godmother of TikTok. And thank fuck for that, because if they did, you'd never get to feel the weight of your own strength. You'd never get to taste the blood, the sweat, the grit that forges you into something unshakable. Look, when you're hungry, do you sit there and cry, waiting for a saviour? No, you open the fridge, you boil water, you shove food in your mouth. You save yourself every day without even thinking about it. When you're cold, you don't chant for Zeus to bring a thunderbolt of warmth. You throw on a hoodie. You turn on the heater. Again, you save yourself. You already have the proof. Your unconscious already knows how to act instead of wait. All I'm doing is pulling the curtain back so you see the pattern that you've been running for years. So how can you do it in new ways? Zoom out. Hungry, you feed yourself. Cold, warm yourself. Lonely. Instead of waiting for the perfect friend or lover to appear, create connections. Initiate. Message first. Broke. Don't wait for the lottery. Create value. Learn a skill. Stack tiny wins. Terrified of failing. Good. That fear is the compass pointing at the exact path we're taking. You already know how to walk to the fridge. Now I'm telling you, life's opportunities, they're just bigger fridges. Open the fucking door. Why is this important? Because the price of not acting isn't neutrality, it's decay. Think of your muscles. Don't use them, they atrophy. Same with courage, discipline, self-respect. Every day you hesitate, every time you wait a little longer, you're feeding the disease of inertia. That disease spreads quietly until one day you wake up realizing you've been living like a ghost in your own house. On the flip side, every action compounds. Take one risk today. Tomorrow feels lighter. Speak once. Your voice grows steadier. Move once. Momentum builds. Karma compounds too. Cowardice compounds. But so does courage. Which one do you want building interest in your life account? Neuroscience shows that fear and excitement, they're the same raw energy. Adrenaline, cortisol, the body lighting up. The brain slaps a label on it. Oh shit, danger. Or fuck yeah, let's go. You choose the label. You can literally reframe the chemicals in your blood. Psychology calls it exposure therapy. Do the scary thing, brain adapts, fear shrinks, action grows. Like upgrading an operating system. Each time you press move instead of wait, you carve new neural pathways. Your unconscious starts trusting you. Oh, this one doesn't freeze anymore. This one acts. So why are you afraid? Because you were trained as a kid to seek permission, to wait for mum's nod, for dad's approval, for the teacher's grade. You learned, if I fuck up, love might disappear. That fear of rejection glued itself to your nervous system. But you're not 6 anymore. No one's withholding dinner if you embarrass yourself. No one is locking you in the basement if you fail. People will judge you no matter what you do. Might as well get judged for swinging hard instead of sitting on the bench. The ramifications of not doing this. Extrapolate 10 years forward. You keep waiting. You wait for clarity, for the fear to fade, for someone to tell you what to do. Spoiler. The fear doesn't fade. You just grow older, smaller. Regret piling up like dust in a forgotten attic. Or you stop waiting. You take the trembling step, and the step becomes a stride, and the stride becomes a sprint, and one day you look back, laughing at the colossal shadows that turned out to be cardboard cutouts. Which story do you want told at your funeral? They were safe and scared their whole life, or they lived like fire, and even when they fell, goddamn, they rose again. The caterpillar doesn't send an angel application to request wings. It dissolves into goo. Goo is scary. Goo feels like death. But goo is where the wings form. The blacksmith doesn't wait for someone else to hammer his blade. He swings, sparks flying, scars burning into his arms. Proof the weapon is his. The ship doesn't stay tied to the dock, waiting for the perfect weather. It sails, storms and all, because harbours are safe. That's not what ships are built for. But I'm afraid. Good. Fear is just a GPS pointing at what matters. But what if they laugh at me? Even better. Laughter means you've evoked energy. Better to be laughed at than forgotten. But I don't know what to do. Perfect. The unknown is the only place growth hides. You value freedom, you value strength, you value truth. You value being alive. Now feel this. Freedom comes when you stop outsourcing responsibility. Strength is forged in the fire that you walk through. Truth is the scalpel that slices away excuses. And aliveness, that's the rush in your veins when you leap instead of wait. Science validates it. Karma enforces it. Logic explains it. Intuition feels it. All parts link, merge, balance. The unconscious loves to choose. So choose the path where mistakes are calibration, where accountability is sexy, where solitude is your dojo. Choose the path where your future self claps you on the back and says, "Thank fuck nobody saved me, 'cause that's how I discovered I was the saviour all along." Every time fear whispers, let action answer. Every time your brain says wait, let your body say move. Every time you imagine being abandoned, remember, you're the one who never leaves you. Now move. Flip the fucking light switch.